Greetings, everyone. This is just a quick video to give you a just-in-time lesson covering some issues that have come up in this week's worth of workshopping and essay drafting. The first issue I want to talk about is run-on sentences, which refers to compound sentences that haven't been punctuated correctly. What do I mean by that, by compound sentences, by punctuation? Let's take an example from one of the readings that we completed this week. Which is the Harris and Harper essay, Masculinities Go to Community College. And if you go to page 31 of that essay, the first full sentence reads like this. I've highlighted it for you. In incomplete form, though, it would look like this, in run-on sentence form, it would look like this. The accident and subsequent injuries left Adam angry and depressed. They marked the beginning of a downward spiral. The problem here is what happens between the word depressed and the word they. If we were to put a period after depressed, we'd have a perfectly grammatical sentence. It expresses a complete thought. However, the sentence continues, and we now have a new independent clause. They marked the beginning of a downward spiral. So in effect, what we've got here is two separate complete sentences that have been crammed together in one sentence. And if we do that, one of the things we can do to fix it, to make sure that it's grammatical and is not a run-on sentence, is just simply to do what Harris and Harper do, which is add a comma after the end of one of those clauses and a coordinating conjunction before beginning the next independent clause. So keep this in mind if you find yourself writing sentences that involve more than one clause, independent clause, and they are just running into each other. A simple fix is to add a comma and a coordinating conjunction. I've given you three examples here: and, but, and or. Those are your go-to coordinating conjunctions. The other issue that's come up this week is sentence fragments. A sentence fragment is a sentence that's incomplete. To be complete, a sentence needs at a minimum a subject and a verb, but more often than not, it's also going to need an object. So we're writing robust active sentences. We've got subjects to sentences who are the doers of the actions that are denoted by the verbs we're picking, and the objects of those verbs are included if need be. So we've got things or people doing things to other people or other things. An instance of what this looks like in fragmentary form is this: moreover, men's adherence to unproductive masculine conceptions such as sexism, homophobia, violence, and anti-intellectualism. There's no verb. What we've got here is a sentence fragment where we've got a potential subject, but we don't have a verb. We don't know what the subject of this sentence is doing or what it is. If we go back to the Harris and Harper essay, we see a complete sentence formulation of this on page 29. And their complete sentence reads like this: moreover, men's adherence to unproductive masculine conceptions such as sexism, homophobia, violence, and anti-intellectualism are often requisite for their access to male peer groups. We've got a subject, adherence, we've got a verb, are, and we've got an object of that verb, requisite. I do want to note, however, though this is a complete sentence, it is also grammatically incorrect. Harris and Harper have incorrectly conjugated their verb. We've got a singular subject, and yet we had it conjugated as a verb for a plural subject. Instead, it should be adherence is often requisite. I point this out not to be nitpicky or to put Harris and Harper in their place, but just want to show you that even people with fancy degrees writing in fancy journals are still liable to make mistakes. And this is yet another example of writing being a process that we need to be continually working on and mindful of. Looking forward to the essays this week. Please get in touch with me if any questions come up, and good luck.